everybody, Papa Gord here, and finally you're gonna get the updated room, whatever. Not so much the reveal because we've been live streaming and I did put out a video yesterday. So if you haven't seen it, maybe, I don't know, there'll be a link somewhere through this video linking you to the 4LOM or 4LOM/Zuckus review, or just thoughts or whatever. So as you can kind of see behind me, the color is a lot more pleasing to the eye than that god-awful orange and peachy-ish, I don't know, whatever the previous owners of this place thought. Yeah, I can't believe it took us almost 13 years to finally decide to get the basement painted. But it was a job. So it took having a toilet overflow on the main floor to do some ceiling damage to finally get the ball rolling. So I'm gonna flip the screen, so you're not gonna see this pretty face till probably the end. I'll do my best not to make this a super long one, so you won't need popcorn or a beverage or something like that. So next time you hear my voice, you'll be looking at things that aren't me. So hold on for a second. All right, guys, so this is actually Carter's corner, or wall, I guess, if you want to say that now. So he's starting to downsize and pack up some of his Lego, but he's always really been with his Harry Potter and his Marvel. Plus, of course, now getting into some of the Jazzwares Fortnite figures. So that was the area where I used to do all the live streaming. So over here was where the TIE Fighter sat, and that old beat up desk I had. So everything over this way is kind of Riley's stuff. So her drum kit and her crafting area. So, and then this is kind of the basement now. So a lot more minimal stuff on the walls. Basically for now, I only put up a couple of pictures, just my Dark Knight, and of course had to get the Empire Strikes Back one back up there for sure. And then if we come over around this corner, I put the Avengers poster or picture back up, which I love this thing. I got such a deal on that. And then just that was the space. That's where that orange shelf was with my Black Series figures. So again, more of a compromise with Carter because I basically took over his section. That is just his stuff, so it kind of goes along with his shelving there. So I've left a few spots blank so I can maybe put some other pieces up on the wall at some point in time, but I actually quite like leaving it the way it is. So I've got my Red Wings placard above the door, so go Wings, whatever year that's going to be. So I did put my 66 Batman Funkos back up. I do love them so much. Except the only one that's not there is the Riddler Chase. I don't know what I did with that. That's somewhere. But this is just kind of some of the odds and sods. My one Common Rider, of course, Stan Lee, that really awesome Black Widow, that deluxe Black Widow. Worthy Cap that came from Uncle Mike. Beta Ray Bill, love that Red Hulk. If I could get a gray or a green one to go along with him, that would be awesome. A couple of $5 Friday pickups was the Ultron and Red Skull. My cameraman and Red Lamp, Patrol Lamp Man or whatever. Those guys are just so ridiculous. I love them. And then Raymond Z was awesome enough to send me the green Power Ranger. And I picked up the red Power Ranger, so I guess maybe if I can start finding some more of the Rangers, I may go that route. But there we go. That's the whole, more or less, whole lineup of the 66. Had to throw in the Green Hornet. I don't have Kato, but I think I could probably squeeze him in there if I find one eventually. So, and of course, the chair that I used to do all my reviews in. I don't know if anybody will get that reference. If you do, you know what? Anybody knows the reference for this? Put it in the comments. So maybe I'll do a giveaway for whoever can give me the best whatever this is right here. So yeah, possibly. So and then we go kind of down, and you can see my one and only, my Fett helmet. This is kind of my makeshift desk. So that's what I've been live streaming on, and I do some of the editing, most of it on the upstairs computer, but apparently I'm allowed, I can probably switch out and put the upstairs computer down here, so I can do all my filming and editing down in the same space. And my cool microphone to make me feel a little bit more professional, even if my video editing and what have you is not all that great. Finally got some of my other Batman pieces up on the wall as well, from my kids. And we'll just start up at the top. Hopefully the reflection's not going to be too bad, but pretty well everything on the top is all convention stuff. So the Exogorth, that Luke Skywalker, we're getting into a lot of Brian sent stuff. So again, Brian, thank you so much. So the Land Speeder, Captain Rex, that really awesome Jabba set. That's the Rey and Luke 2-pack that I picked up, as well as the just the First Order Stormtrooper. Again, the first the Sith Trooper from Brian, Jyn Erso from Brian, the Kylo Ren, and then of course the Echo Base, or whatever you want to call it, the Han Leia 2-pack, which I've got the Han Solo out, but I'm going to do something with that. And then we're gonna come straight down. So you've got, of course, that absolutely stunning Boba Fett set with Han Solo and Carbonite, with my summoners. I love these little dudes. Curse you, Zach. I don't know if you'll ever watch this, but he's got me hooked on these guys. Shy Poke Studios is the name of the company, or the husband and wife team that make these. So I always try to get, I want more. So we have that Thrawn set, and just threw a Falcon and a First Order TIE Fighter there, and the Obi-Wan. Okay, hopefully I can pull this off because I'm getting down. So some of my Tron pieces, which really I don't have a lot of, but just the Sark and the Infiltrator version of Flynn, the Lego set, and Sam Flynn's Identity disc, and then that disc moved. But we have Tron and Flynn, and Flynn's Light Cycle, and I believe, I can't think of the collectibles, A and R collectibles, A and J collectibles, that do a Tron and a Sark version of these dinnerware plates that look just like the discs. So of course I had to get one. I'm gonna have to get a Tron one for sure. And then angle down here, just because it was a $5 Friday purchase, but it's an Emma Frost statue that retailed at EB Games for about 85 bucks, I think, or something ridiculous, and she was a $5. So I figured, why not? Maybe eventually she'll come out and I'll put something more Star Warsy or more worthy of the space, but for now that's it. And of course you get the First Order TIE Fighter and that Snow Speeder, which that's going to be my next, it's not going to be so much of a review as some thoughts. But yeah, and I guess I'm down. Let's start down. Just to fill some space right now. They may come out of the box again, I don't know. But my Mando, the Sith Trooper, and the Jump Trooper. Again, I don't have the second sister anymore. And then that Amazon Trooper build, customize box set, whatever. And again, an Infinity Gauntlet light up lamp. It was a $5 Friday purchase. That doesn't look too bad. My little sign there. My gelatinous cube D&D. I love that thing. This was a gift from a place that I worked at, so that's kind of why it's there. I got to figure out something to do with that Black Widow stand. But a little bit of Batman. A little bit of autographed Kevin Smith stuff right there. Something else from Brian, one of the 501 Stormtroopers. That thing is awesome. Some of the more deluxe figures that came with those little base pieces, if you will. Some more Star Wars vehicles. A couple of those Jazzwear Fortnite guys. They're just, yeah, why not? I like goofing around with them. And then just kind of a miscellaneous shelf for the time being, but my only 2 G.I. Joes, my Jetfire, Skyfire, but my 3 Mythic Legions, Chrono, Thump, and I forget the Archer, but that was from Raymond Z as well. My Archer, my Tamashii Nations, I love that, and my Optimus Prime, and then of course, I've had this Las Vegas sign for just over 15 years as where my wife and I went and honeymooned, and brought that little sign back as kind of a little souvenir. So, a little bit of stuff. Again, trivia, could be trivia questions. And just some different, again, Vader and the Emperor and Snoke and his guard. And my little bit of Lego that I have. My custom set that Carter made for me. I believe that was for Christmas. My Big Bang Theory set that was for my in-laws. Just the little Avengers mini tower thing. I got 2 of the Mega Constructs Masters of the Universe guys. My pretty well, I think, between Star Wars, Marvel, DC films, whatever. So my Blu-rays, my little bit of DC Universe stuff. You can almost kind of make them out in the background, but I got a bunch of mini arcade games back in there. The Question, absolutely one of my favorite DC characters of all time. My little Jay and Silent Bob. That's not an original Darth Vader. That's one of the retro, those re-release ones. And then a bunch of those trade paperbacks or whatever. The comics that were being blown out for $4 each over at a bunch of Dollaramas, so I picked up a bunch. And then Total Immersion books as well. Ooh, and we're getting into the nitty gritty. Getting out of breath. And again, from Brian, the Darth Maul and the Obi-Wan Kenobi from Celebration from last year. And of course, Kenner Fett with his 2 new partners, 4LOM and Zuckuss. And if we go in behind, Linda, I'm so sorry, but I'm still trying to figure out, but those are the 3 Boba Fetts that came from Australia, from Linda and family. And they will have a good home. My Jabba's Throne pad that I got made from David, which I still absolutely love. And I mean, again, I don't need to tell you guys who these people are because you should know by now. But again, I'm still working on shelf display. It's not where I want it at all, but pretty well just a trooper shelf. Just a mixed bag, really. So, like more sequel, but then there's ones that just don't have a place. And then, of course, you get the First Order stuff. And then come across here, and it's just kind of the same thing. A little bit of everything. Vaders and what have you. Oh, we got a casualty. So the Rebel Trooper has taken a tumble again. So my Rebels were here. I did sell them off to make room for the updated sculpting, which is something I never do because, as you have probably been able to see through some of the collection, that there are old-faced figures and updated head sculpt figures. But I figure with the Rebels, they're based on a cartoon, so I'm okay to let them go. So, and then prequel, more prequel figures right here. Oh, we definitely need some updates to a few figures. That guy for sure. this one for sure. But yeah, and then just this is almost what started the collecting over again. My wife and kids found this at a church Christmas bazaar and bought it, and it's still wrapped in plastic. The box has been opened, but the Batmobile has never been taken out. The stickers have never been applied. So I've kept this through any times that I have updated, sold off, modified any of my collection. Some book art that she did, a little Fett colored inspired Stormtrooper helmet from David as well. My Batman animated the series is behind in there, and then I think, yeah, there's more. So Justice League, the Superman ones, any of the anything Batman really. So, and yeah, I think that's about it. So I'm gonna pause, flip the screen, and I think I'll let you guys out of here. So I'll back up one more time here, so you can kind of get a better idea. So that is the room now. So much different, so much better than, again, having those floating shelves that I had running down this wall and that little orange shelf here, plus some other stuff. So I've condensed everything, so not everything I own is out. There are some really big pieces that I just don't have room for right now, but I figure I can switch them out as I feel like it. So yeah, so hold on tight, guys, one more second and I'll let you guys get out of this. Okay, so that does it. It's always changing. There's always new stuff coming in. Sometimes things need to find new homes because it just doesn't fit the collection anymore. Sorry for the wobbliness. But yeah, this is my collection up to date as of August the 2nd. Who knows? I could very well have something in the mail tomorrow, and then my collection will already be outdated. But that's the updated room tour. Hope you guys liked it. Like I said, the snow speeder, my thoughts on that, it'll be my next video for sure. We'll get some more live streams going on. Like I said, if you want to do a live stream with me and talk about your collection, let me know down in the comments. Hit me up on Instagram. If you follow me, if you don't follow me on Instagram. I say follow me on Twitter as well. I'm not super active on that. I mean, I'm slacking as it is trying to get caught up on comments and replying back to you guys just even on YouTube. So that's gonna do it from the collection corner and myself. To anybody who's ever sent anything into the channel, thanks again. I love it all. I love the custom pieces. I love the actual pieces. It's yeah, so it gives a story to everything, and I love telling people about where certain things have come from. So okay guys, comment, share, like, subscribe, all that usual YouTube mumbo jumbo. I'll see you guys again real soon. Later, eh?